I think Southern cuisine has the best story. When people classify food as American, sure, you'll get hamburgers, but you get fried chicken, you get collard greens, stuff that have become uniquely American. At South Albany, we cook what we call refined Southern. We try not to make it too fancy, but we definitely want to make it our own. The recipe we're gonna do today is a New Orleans barbecue shrimp. So at its very base, we've got Worcestershire sauce, garlic, lemon. So we're gonna show you how to serve that over a rice grits with a little butter, cream, all those wonderful full dairy fats to make it delicious. We're gonna start by getting our grits going. When we're making rice grits, I think the major difference between the corn grits is gonna be the texture. We're gonna get something that's a little softer, a little creamier. As long as it's broken down past whole rice, then you're good. We're gonna take 2 cups of water, 2 cups of milk, and a ½ cup of chicken stock. We're gonna bring that to a boil. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of our ground brown basmati rice grits. For our garlic butter, we're gonna take a ½ pound of butter, zest of 2 lemons, and between 4 to 6 finely grated cloves of garlic. While the grits are cooking, we're gonna start our stock. We'll add our ½ cup of chicken stock, ½ cup of Worcestershire, and we'll get that on the heat over here. We're gonna combine that with one of the lemons that we took the zest off of, a ½ a white onion sliced, just add this crushed head of garlic as well. We'll let that simmer. We're ready to pull this off. It's thickened up. As it cools, it's gonna continue to absorb a little water. We're gonna get some kosher salt, a good crack of black pepper. We're gonna take just a little bit of that garlic butter we made earlier. Set this aside and get ready for the shrimp. We've got our beautiful Gulf shrimp, peeled and deveined. We're gonna season both sides with salt and pepper. Bring a pan to medium heat with a thin layer of olive oil. Once the pan is hot, place the shrimp in gently. We're gonna cook them for about 3 minutes each side. As our first side is cooking, we are gonna strain our Worcestershire stock and reserve that for our pan sauce. All right, we're ready to flip these shrimp. We're gonna reduce with about ½ a cup to 3/4 of a cup of our Worcestershire stock. It's gonna bubble up real good. It's gonna start reducing. We can cut the heat, add our herbs in. We're gonna finish with this garlic butter. That's when we're gonna go back to our rice grits. When we source our food at South on Main, we really like to think of the story it's gonna tell. So we want to pick great ingredients, but we really want to base those in our geographic location. I think this is a great representation of how Arkansas is influenced by the cuisine of New Orleans, and I think we made something that really represents the South. New Orleans barbecue shrimp and grits.